Hi, I'm Jim with Pour the Juice, and this may get long winded, but I hope it doesn't. Um, I'm making this video for people who are new to whiskey, who may not know some basic terminology, and I'm hoping this can help them out. Um, so, today's video is going to be about what a store pick is, um, what a pick is in general. If you've heard of picks, store picks, barrel picks, this is one of them. This is an Eagle Rare store pick from a store in Cape May, New Jersey. I love Eagle Rare. It's one of my favorite whiskeys. And to start out this conversation, I want to differentiate between a batch and a single barrel. Like I said, this is going to be for whiskey newbies. If you are an expert on whiskey, I'm not an expert on whiskey, but if you are, this may be a little bit too basic for you, and that's fine. Um, but if you're interested, please keep watching. If you enjoy the conversation, um, please continue it down below. Please comment. Please like the video and please subscribe. A single barrel of whiskey is exactly how it sounds. It is one barrel filled with whiskey that they then take out of that barrel and fill into bottles. And the number of bottles that comes out of that barrel will vary and can vary. You may get 50 bottles out of it, you may get 150 bottles out of it. If you're watering the whiskey down, you'll get more. If it's a short barrel, if more liquor has evaporated from inside that barrel, you'll get less. But essentially, if it is a single barrel product, you will get one barrel of whiskey, and every bottle that comes from that barrel will taste the same. Then we have batch products. Um, a batch, and I believe I'm correct here, maybe I'm wrong, is a blend of at least two barrels and can go up to as many barrels as they want it to go up to. So if you take two separate barrels and you mix them together, technically it's a batch. If you take 1,000 barrels and you mix them together, that is also a batch. Either one of them can be considered a small batch because there's no legal terminology for the word small when it comes to whiskey. Um, so if you see a small batch product, that can mean it had 10,000 barrels in it. There's nothing small about that. It's just marketing. Um, but those are the main differences. You can have a small batch product that varies, and they will all vary. If you taste a Wild Turkey 101 today, that's going to taste different than Wild Turkey 101 tasted from even 2 years ago. Um, it's a different batch. There is batch variation. There's also barrel variation from barrel to barrel. And that's where picks come in. That's why people love store picks, barrel picks. Um, it's because a store gets to pick out one barrel out of however barrels they're allowed to taste to buy and then to sell to their customers. So in this case, this store in Cape May, New Jersey, purchased this barrel of Eagle Rare from Sazerac. I don't know how many barrels they tasted. Let's say it was 5. This is the one they liked the most. This is the one that they wanted to sell to their customers. They had a choice out of those variances in barrels of which one that they wanted to bring into their store, which is pretty cool. And if there's a store that you really like, they'll let you test those bottles out that they sell. And if you enjoy the same flavor profile as the people who are picking those barrels, there's a good chance that you'll get more hits than misses. In a normal single barrel bottle, these used to be single barrels. I don't think they are anymore. Eagle Rare. But let's say a Blanton's. Blanton's is always a single barrel. There's some batch variants. You have no idea what you're going to get out of that. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be okay. Most Blanton's are fairly the same to me. Some bottles aren't. I get a huge batch variance with Jack Daniels products. So if somebody knows what they're picking, they could pick something very special with that. There's a lot of batch variants. You can get something significantly unique out of a single barrel pick. Whereas you could too out of a normal single barrel, but since the store isn't picking which one to give you, it's just the distillery pouring barrels into bottles. The chances of getting something unique is much lower. Um, so I was right. I ranted a little bit, went off on a little bit of a tangent. But that's the big difference between a batch, a barrel, and a pick. And I hope this helps you in the future. Um, if you did find the video helpful, let me know. I enjoy doing these educational videos. I'm no expert by all means, but if I could help somebody else out in their whiskey journey, I'd love to do it. Yeah. Cheers.